the 16th of October. Right.
Major Swedia.
Bokodie.
Oh, this is how far the Lord has brought us.
Okay. Me ubu adintia.
Oh man, lefin. And we see any play in Yadekitua. And I say I was humbled when I send a test.
Yeah.
So let me send the secretary or my classmate.
Oh, okay.
DMO for Riata. Nana no hobby coach.
Yeah.
And we drew an empty for and we drew now and send I will see Tieno. In the same time, Mubino.
Akobusano. Be a fee. I'm watching them.
It's here now a drew baby now among the 70. So be quite a mistake where I chim for a yani mobile.
Yeah.
Say Nipano young deal with the person, don't deal with the people. And he say penny for say a software kukudam, ye mammy joy say professors are who do, doctors are who do many utibo demon. They are all listening.
Yeah.
Now better not see Yakana okay. Casa dear, but it's a clear cut distinction between communication and talking. Ubi and Ohram Grana, you are talking. Name to add content to what you are saying. And then effective communication. Okay. And then you say why establish a competency in communication.
Okay. To add content to what you are saying. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, you can
what can be.
Tia betra ya boy. And stitch and EBN say and son of starting or lesson notes. Radio presenter biano ya or your word to sort like you are no. Wa prepare the synopsis. Me selection of music ni, me motivational message ni, me free one no PMs and advert ebem see the city. In between this time interviews are made ye. And no me we are online interviews we are radio if or the same woman so I may invite you my be interview me maybe we are concluding the year selection of music as a morning show host normally no or the same motivation endorsement. The sorry and opano and near my bank and audition in trim. But unfortunately, the Mao the penny for Nigeria when he said, maybe now sorry and onim and they are making noise was starting a politics. Any team did any team did and me work be a man, yeah, Brebo Mebecca once. So I was all my motivation, no matter what. Many people who say, set ye piano and that's all. The essence of morning show, you can't start morning show without raising the hopes of the people. But and then the kind of noise, no. But sadly, no. And then I don't know if you see the match, where do you obey or can I get? O can I be near? O call chair in fee and now call and I said to an hour can I be? There be another mechanic say, Nipabio and Sani Biano. O stroke a crowd with him, or body need ye, and a mamma should be a cotton over the castle in a fadimu. Into the sabi, commit to match him, or I say, bet match him pa. Now, Tim will use in San Soben in our home. Obey my or any Senibia or baby and a limit could do. There's a limit, or drew baby and who said, be a harm intimate travel. Penny for us, one can be a trust and near the goons and near a year, or say, one no swan in a different pear one no swan in a different pear soup, what bear man so swire could out. And now Pambo Hufua, Otona Bema. Kumase, wo entity, you know. Mranti be and pennyphobia, Sisi, Sony, Susa, Budo nom, Boze nom, Bant Massam say nom, Quakukunum, Crona Dahon, or Mine Daho in Nasantamino. Be our best sort of pagan who be our in Chenauco. Yania who foreign yeche. So what I say, ain't he? Sociologists will tell you, say, fear crown, a functional, and your positive fear, and your negative fear. At the appropriate time, no, you dive into those areas. And into no, you better now see a prepare. Now no pay no, or music now starting a selection. Boy, many about Mary Ganza. What you say? Akomko, Daughters of Glory Jesus, Tego Sisters, Stella Dugan, Esther Nyamiche. What you say, Esther Nyamiche. And of course, you can't complete the list without not mentioning the miracle. What you say? Crofano Yomuno Utie, and some say you see whom, and that the redemic pattern. I said, you see, do chrono. And I know the part a month for a year. So if you be crowd Friday or TV radio, Sony TV, so as in any hand auto young, Yaboban will be a PBD. But music Tinia enyansafo bi kai Aristotle.
Yeah, memo akọ music and some so but asama wa kana no pay. Also ye nyansafo a wo limit baby a wo kasa.
Oh yes.
Enti wo be hu no na yese wo mo no mo ya kokodrufo na we de na wanimu a na atemdidie no almost obia free president kofo ebesen koka president otiakonwa so ebesen koka otumfo ede ba asofo a omo krom ha Duncan Williams nom ede ba ICGC sofo pani almost obia obenya no bia no obedidi natem but ono person chese ono no ye nyansani
ma men kan bi hanchiro me work bi a me on political communication me wie kura na volume 1 no
koso
based on suggestions among for the mami na me di wrem ti was na o kan na hyase sane ye ya eye Greek for Roman for empenin for it is Aristotle nom Cicero nom any Demosthenes nom wo mo ebo modern e na sabre no kura no na eye political communication me fancy communication in general no mo friend oratory and rhetoric on me say sabre so be ya this or your mass any music e ka ho
okay
and son will be friend who say or your public speaker no so your music
okay
no so your mass no so your rhetoric na ankasa it was part of any Greek any Rome for you to ascend and to become a leader so bet ma be penia na oratory no and bedwam kasa no na e ka ho unfortunately no it's not happening. Later in the Roman Republic, the Western world's first known representative democracy, citizens spoke in a public space called a forum. It is not surprising at all to learn that speaking ability was regarded as essential for any aspiring politician. An instruction in speech and debate in the public assembly and the court was a central component of higher education. This tradition remained very alive in the early modern period and indeed throughout the 19th century. It shaped the practice of parliamentary debate in England, America, and elsewhere, setting a standard of eloquence in politicians like Edmund Burke, Daniel Webster, and Abraham Lincoln, matched in our times only by the speeches and writings of the incomparable Western Churchill. In sharp contrast, Papa Hannah said no. The eclipse of rhetoric as a practical art and its displacement in higher education by modern social science is the primary factor underlining the decay of contemporary political discourse. No wonder communicative impoliteness variously manifesting itself in the forms of innuendos, taboos, offensive outbursts, incendiary speeches, hate speeches, invectiveness, and all other forms of senseless vituperations are now being endorsed as a sign of bravery instead of being condemned as impudence and incivility. The American yan say, Sabrani no, woman musha man your samasino, na ansan ababi joma bekasano, usia wadie. And then one more sociology, political science. Otia says, yes, obey university. And I said, no crown only first degree in communication abeka ho iniho. Nti nipa no ye lawyer no also a communicator. Nipa no ye scientist no also a communicator. Nipa no ye geography no also a communicator. And so the basic component to call yourself communicator and as a leader no na oratory and as a eka ho. And na no eni ho na yamfa nwura yen curriculum kra no susu die mu nti no obi asra no otuna no mutu. Eno nti no na no nipa e bodua or kasma kire ahemfo a or kasem ediatia asofo a or kasem ediatia amanyesem a emwa but we say MPP ye bi NDC ye bi ye wo aban mu ikura no say John Mama his excellency and say NDC fo ne bibia ye na approach no tesen ye mu bia ko ye nim ne yesua communication ye hu ni say semibu na danko akufo-addo dia eni dia o semde ma no obi di na tema na ye me ya no I need to give the same respect. Edipa na kan asem no kra na enye no ye kasaburu no. De me mekere no e kire se me ye na akufo-addo na kwada. De me kire se o ti ase. But more often than not, here no nyina ye tigum. Ni akeka bi. But it has to start somewhere. It has to start from Oman FM. Friday a better hey no emrebe mo near church communication no yes obi ni mo a obi kire
o ka sempanimfo tie and this was sent to God Nasarbedi akonwa forward the amame. Convey my warmest wishes and love to Ofaya Omufabuachi on the occasion of his birthday. Let him know that he is one of the rare gems, gentle and finest inspiring presenters on the Ghanaian media landscape of our time. Indeed, he is a most listening to every morning as we embrace the day.
Yes.
Happy birthday to him. And I tell him my widow's mite is ready in support of his help project announced this morning. Joseph Buahin Edu.
Okay, that's
Cocoa
good.
Board.
That's good.
And it tells you nipa ya omo etie anopa.
Joseph Buahin Edu. Se papa no me kai ye pa no between 2014 and 2016. Aduma me no koye ni potem ho na nya de keto. Naturally he's very humble.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
And now no so no the lifestyle any ade fa so see na didi any ade no I appreciate him so much. Intinya mo was send you we say the
yeah. There was a day I me can say you can't say na say nyansa wo mu a o se da bi na ofre me of no say you can't say you can't say na say nimdie wo mu
ana aba wo mu
ana aba wo mu a ana aba wo mu a
so ko kan nyansa na emu ayi twitwiri kakra
na emu ayi twitwiri kakra na so wa raise wo ho above nipa na wo pese wo ne wo mu ekasa meti ase pa na I know say the last na me ka no say o you obi a o ye intelligence that okay o kasa say utumi measure o kasa no ne ba bia o de be fa enya ba bia na obetumi akwakwura o so we obi a o ye nyansafo a but ene e TV ni radio ya be menua no me kire say na me kan wadi free
ya boadu aye boafo e kan sembi o kan sembi e wo mra o mo question let me see if I can find it. You're very interesting what say almost a seminar be our 2020 election, you know, and I know advice journalists now. Or say journalists are free to publish whatever they want to, but are forbidden to engage in lies. It is important for journalists to understand that it is not every truth that must be told, especially if the truth had the potential of breaching peaceful coexistence and causing harm. In political communication, language is very important, since one error could create problems leading to unimaginable damage to lives and property. There is the need for journalists to guard against replicating bad statements made by politicians. If you go out there and people are speaking a language that is not decent, you have an obligation to reduce it, devoid of the poison, to help build a better society for ourselves. It is a responsibility that we must bear. What do we say? Incidentally, that's okay. In an attempt to get a material, and a young man, you need political communication. It will be a Canadian. May say, as a political communicator, you must be ethically patriotic. For mine who be no, I was so mine who look. A good and ethical communicator is always very patriotic. Issues of national security must always be approached with wit and say. The integrity of the three arms of government, namely the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, must always be held in high esteem. Similarly, other state institutions like the Electoral Commission, the military, the police, the national security, and all other security services that are mandated to ensure peace and tranquility in the country must be treated and discussed with the much needed respect. Furthermore, a good communicator must always promote the supreme interest and unity of his or country above partisanship, color, religious sentiments, gender biases, and other considerations that are of lesser importance to the national cohesion. Finally, political party communicators or communicators in general must make sure that always the positive image of their country is promoted. Let us all be mindful of the fact that the world is now a global village, and just a click of a button, every information about your country will be sent through the social media to the rest of the world. And just as you discuss your country in a negative limelight, so is the brand you want to send to the rest of the world. And that is how your country will be seen, received, and treated by the rest of the world. So be wise, so that you do not cut your nose to spite your face. Patriotism, nothing but patriotism, should be respected and guarded next after godliness. Me we and me what I'm saying by say a good political communicator must be culturally sensitive.
Okay.
A good and effective political communicator, you must be culturally sensitive. Patriotism and one's culture are in many cases compatible. That is, they are agreeable.
Yeah.
Therefore, anything said under patriotism also holds under this topic. However, one or two things should also be raised here. To begin with, language forms an integral part of every nation's culture. And therefore, for one's communication to be well received by the masses, the language of the masses, especially the mother tongue, must be learnt and well spoken. Suffice it to say that, yes, you can think like a wise man. You can also demonstrate intelligence and knowledge at every angle. But if you cannot communicate in any of your local language, you can hardly go places in communication. Sadly, in our part of the world, those who have established mastery in speaking their mother tongue are sometimes treated with contempt by some ignoramus. Membae, let us ponder soberly on some insightful and penetrating comments made by the following great men about the essence of our local language or the native tongue and communication. Dr. Adomako first. I believe that when a person loses his culture and native language, that person has sacrificed a lot, and there may be no suitable compensation. Goku's boy, that is his memoir, page 89.
Okay.
Tienia Dr. J.B. Dankwa, the Boni Diana was here, was a great man, and forever remain in our heart. Was say, I am not an Englishman. I am a raw, typical Goku's native who does not understand English, but I am doing my best. It was response at Dr. J.B. Dankwa on the June 1952. Not response or they ma Bruni office or what they say a legislative council. Said Dr. J.B. Dankwa should try to understand simple English. Because I'm not an Englishman. What they are not in China, Jeff L. Richards. I don't know the rules of grammar. If you are trying to persuade the people to do something or buy something, it seems you should use their language.
Yeah.
And finally, Dr. Martin Luther King or say, everybody can be great because anybody can say. You don't have to have a college degree to say. You don't have to make your subject and a verb agree to say. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Why
are you investing in books? Why?
William Shakespeare, over 500 years, and you could know. So, what kind the art of war, Shanzu, China for penning power back, that 500 BC, and you could know. So, what kind Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, William Shakespeare, that you could too. Yes, Christo, near more by Yenina, no say young creature one can be
spending more.
A lot. My entire life.
Okay.
I wish to say one day in Cadet 2 crew no. Mobaba, I be me library. Nanka, Mwecha.
And open me catch them listeners. Na TM, na Fabi can say investment. Ejina twofold.
Yes.
Now, one more a year design and near across the world. Omon target to Omo Whisker. To say anti-stellar nominate Ken nominate anti-stellar be person to be better.
Yes.
But so I share Omono Omonto and Omo targeting Mebuna Omo person or yes and penny for my bomb brave.
Yes.
And Sika Kakana Obenya no almost siphon scam through design and near man. By the end of fear when you no echo form no. Meaning na woni bibia. I feel now kwa stress. Now, one more to me a survival, Sanya May, one more invest. Adomako be fiata de she no pam no Ghana ha ya no address kama. But the sika do one e koni brim when ni sika. Enti some years to come no be ha se o twa no. Na one man no me ye pa o man sua de anyo ma dwu so betro books no. Na fe o mo sresre. Am de anti dress ai ne PS. Ene almost babia obi e frɛ no. Wabre enso obekɔ.
Ya ne ma me Ma Joyce I. Me book Good Manners. Say Eda so ewa nakafo no. Oma ye very wonderful job. On the trail forward. And she was so happy. Last 3 days here, Professor Baafi, where dermatologist is Professor Patrick Addo, or one of the best minds or brains you can get, you can talk about. Now me call on my book on good health. Professor Kwesi Osei. Chief Executive of Ghana Health Service, Ghana Mentally, on the trail forward. And I'm here, 70 Papa, so discussing. Yeah, just say, idea may pay 30 minutes or more than 2 hours. I feel I was a young man. These are the people we want to get.
And I am telling you to Mutieme, any of Mutieme say, so I was so invested.
Yes.
Either say we invest or brain. Because and also investment, I bet you more
lasting.
Yes. And I say, ube invest or any other now what giant Yamana auto ton as abrino. If it's a bedroom bribino, Sandy Manunia or the other better. Nanso some fast will be and to me amaso.
And as Sandy Manu crowns out on any amateur. Yeah. So, the phobic same be was so we invest here. Let me quote about or can edify books or say. Just a moment.
My mentor, dear Brana, if you hear will say youth seminar, yeah, the Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong and a guidance foundation and a guidance foundation international. Omode Bray Brano no. Say a brave for asayason, yeah, near a torso in Siamu and a way. Na in Siadiano a cockipus. So in Central region, Mas Frey Achese, Kennedy, or Agyapong, will be person of Bano and Mebuno, and so Ebekako Casa. Muntina mention so Yame Adoma, Friday, September 23rd, and Mediano Ebebaso. Na Kaise, and your non qua and na Eba, Nemono, one impending phobi and Eba, Mediano Becosu, Kripko, said the Medica Cano, Light Cathedral, Grace House. Eho ena ebaso na mpanifo ebe kasa wase bi ene Ora Eric Akwaben Junior ya oye Dress Up College of Fashion opania odano sanso ena Captain Depaul Heavens marine security expert ononso be kasa wase bi ansana Honorable Kennedy o Agyapong no ankasa ejina se okasa no pe na me ka se utie no a ne mabunu bremu nyina was investment bibi obenya bia investment and then so mabunu aba bibi obenya bia fashion and nafi onuma omo into fashion na target mo no omo siphon no musika so na nyame ya adom a na wo de wani akire Cape Coast na wakwa akotie wasum nkomo ebetumi aboa ama wabrabo asesam osabere makwesi ata otosom ye no oman hene ogwa traditional area na odie dwumadie no ono ene sine nan so Bishop Isaac Boadu General Overseer Light Cathedral Grace House Cape Coast ono a special guest National Associate the health screening ababeka 6th edition ye ho enti baso a na baso e wo Cape Coast 1 PM pepepe dwumadie no ahyase 2 TV or Man FM Ash FM said munim no Kencity abusua no afi guidance TV GH YouTube Facebook and other stations I can ho bebre no e be fa for sponsorship e bia so mame nkobo opani no madwuma no ntimi nkoso be 0244 851 572 0244851572 na onimpanimfo edi ehon komo ye kai wo se konfa no chia ban ya sabia donation ayeye no ye gusua mo amodi musika ban so aseda eye modia konfa no chia ban ya sabia ne fa wo ehwe cancer de ama ye cancer treatment center no ora ken say moa na yentumi mo mfidia IF mre na akofo no yentumi mpejam nti nipa no dodo no ado nsika beboa no ma emu wo nhira chen oje your account numbers mienu ADB account number no ye 1131000005341001 kaya national so sanso so and ye wo momo account number no ye 0542869979 0542869979 idea ka ho e Kencity Agyapong ya na eno so ache so ama me open number no na wo hu a wo social media platform no so a onsa ebe ka sa numbers ne enyina Franco Trading Enterprise my phones ne accessories Ghana ha sa wo pe phone ato na obi bebo company bi din a kire wa Franco Trading Enterprise din e na obebo efri se wonom e na ye giatum e de ho ato won so ehunu sese wo pe phone ato sense wo phone asay wo pe eye TV ato wo pe tabletop fridges ato eye papa okọ na akokoto bia emfi o me de be ma se emfi dodo se de be di pepepepepepe channel so betimi so akọ online www.francotrading.com na ne wo ho no onso so wakwa akotobi ya no afre 0558106241 0558106241 ye main office no wadabraka ye ne Roxy Cinema ene hwe animo ya outlet no nso edo so abibidro emu ena anopei medru na mekai wo se give us scientific herbal center for ayade pa onom de abibidru ananka enimi afamfidiem amane ya ye bi capsules ene ya ye bi nso so mixture ya ni nyina no ye de sumo manfo no onom obi ma mema ye give us p capsules eno be ma wodi wie wa famieno na odi agu aduan na wadie no so ekoboa amanuane nura onipadua ne hia no watumi atwetwe ni nyina de afra aduan na wadie mu na boa ama o mema yo no atimi adi mo prekope uwie ne saa ya ne hia se ekwa anwumre bremu no se de wonim no de wadie no nipadua na wo se etime ba besen ebi wo ha eche give us cool capsules na be pia ni nyina aba besen ene wo give us herbal mixture no typhoid malaria and afi eboa enso so ema immune system no etimi ekosrom ya ye tonro okwa wonsa be can be 0501 556828 0501556828 no kreni sa wo ye obi a wakwa yaresa be yese wo typhoid a wo hia give us herbal mixture etu ase hye no nso na fama me Franco Trading Enterprise for eboa yen ama yetumi anya niema te se phones ni ade a ebeboa ma bibia atumi aye kama no akai se dem di kan ye no se ba se wantumi anko Cape Coast na se wo enkran ha ba bia wo bia no wanyanya phone di a ene na de obetumi aye na se duro ha na wadwen ne ewo social media ana se na 2TV na fi ne ekoso ewo Cape Coast no nso watumi adwen ne bi Kings Appliances for 7 country se eniama ananko adwen ye se ebi akofom no de foforo no ene dodo no ankasa aba Franco barrier abeka free pipe junction amasaman pokuase Techiman wenchi eho nyina won sabeka Kings Appliances okọ asaman kese okọ suhum wonom ewasoye ne bi enso ewo ho na de omo yeni omo ton niema emefie eye kama TV ahodo air condition chest freezer ana se deep freezer eni ni nuan ahodo bi a wo hia otowi a ye chade ye hye no nso otowi a ye chade nipa ne bi ho pese otowi a ye de ebre no ye betumi de abre kama ya echingie bia eni ho ya free 0200421004 0200421004 na Kings Appliances for no so enkodi nkomo ya yanku yanim
aha te quotation na make no air Franklin ne kan o say Benjamin Franklin was say if a man empties his purse into his head no man can take it away from him. An investment in knowledge always pays the best dividend or the best interest. So other say without books God is silent, justice dormant, natural science at a stand, philosophy lame, letters damp, and all things involved in darkness. And so no Bartolini and also cancer same we say. Well, finally Leo Goethe was saying without the love for books the richest man is poor, but endowed with this treasure the poorest man is rich. What you are saying? And into we are encouraging only say an investment in knowledge, and shas yentem. But what room penny fear so near the Adena 2 on my when you letter, yes, UN, yes, Nigeria, any other. And that is the purpose, aim, attention at ya general could say, and not any purpose, ebeboa. An investment in knowledge doesn't go waste. Maybe any sad, and a young share and Yama Bakwana, you be. Omampeni Akache said you should be.
Mr. Baafi, good morning. Ora, Uncle Baafi, Uncle Gan. Now, he says, "Yow, I'm angry with you, so I will not wish you a happy birthday." Oh, Matthias here. To us, Yow.
Share Omampeni Ada Roma, or say we should be spectators, you should be players, you should not be just spectators. Medical shall say of Fanko and Ukraine or Fanko Quine copying in some way, Eddie copying with Kumasi, AMPP are buying.
Yes.
Omampeni could force Amran and Mammy the body a bay. No quantity of fear or buy and will be charged double a year. And we your Fanko barrier is so a year. Oh. And a Fufian to attend with Yabamu, Yanumba to Papa so. Yapa not down akufo-addo abaso. Send the unya transfer on Amokwa. He said, double, on fat Kwabakun so. Often say, yeah, the Kopuma Pejaho. Thought ya say, and as I say, no, of Fancons who are born homodia, oh, yeah. MPP, Ewadia. ye dichere ne bo ho ye o se kama mamfo tie na ebo manu so achi no se o free hacho e de ba agbogba kwan no a o mampani ahyase a na daworoma ye na ebo mkrofo no mo ye kwan no na tie na mo de failure no menya technical person na so ya teche ahwe ye beboka se ya teche pa mpanifo emu o mu ani enko honom o magini sika mfa nko so e Ghana ni o so e China ni o mi twama mu no se China fori bi na honom e ya teche no mo de yesa akwan no e fa KFC ani mo honom ade ko no de o mo de fail no sooner or later no e benya effect enya de a ebeboayin de atoso mienu mi nua ne ma bi e koso e wo takrade na Mr. Regional Minister baby abeduro no omompaje omomu se metro mass no ye aban dia no baby ono no apake no individual ayi bi no omo a enura minia eniema esi takrade na enye papa mama ye ntrase ade we start ya che why should we sit down ya we rest go ho no mo pick intelligence any ade finally swami mi aminia pani mi ofa chairman sabusu the constituency in recent times omo ya jindi body na nsan MCE te ho enna eye majority leader ko attack no enti Maxwell want to pick intel before the radio stations bia kan ho asem enra me san me nkotia asase a ye dia ma magazine fo no sort ya say wono mo di ni tumi ebubu nkrofo niema I'll go to Kumasi and say it over there. Yeah, many people who to me when no Emma party in co-position. You will defend them. Magazine buy, you know, ada yinia dia na say ye na Legon. Yet me anya Toyota under President akufo-addo adaroma. Ye o maba ho mo bechere nkrofo.
Yeah.
He fa na ne yakoba magazine free tete. Aduma magazine for ye no. Aduma aboso kan. Aduma kokompe. Efo ye ne da koma for ye no. Enya bi ne dia in classroom no. Now what be DC na sia town mo minua you fight against that opposition dey yam koda
so we shall see the entino yes sir
minua o frɛ na o mfa there was an issue bi a obubuani bi sabio ono na sase ye da obobia o anka ho hwe o ba ye no akwaje me frɛ se minua me ba me di ho nkomo be pem ne o frɛ na o mfa be bia wo tie no na nte ho no mo be bia tie no na nte ho to mo hwɛ se asomdwe be ba na wie ni sa no Mesha se free Yura mama asem no so.
Okay.
Yura mama asem no kokaye no. Yeso opani odue mate manti. Opani tri ho so ene hine kuma. Enti na nkampempenso a waduro no se okana no tuma nka beboa. Wonim se na otwi. Empanimfo am no muhia ye nyina no omo nhye da nye politicians. But what must say, unya boy His Excellency John Dramani Mamadi so papa nde he doesn't seem to mature.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to mature. Whatever you say about His Excellency Adomako akufo-addo, one of the things are a boy Emma you winning 2016 the silence.
Yeah.
And especially so Bob on Timber can say, "Sa order be dying." Among for antimase. Nanso se minya kwan bi o men kasa se me biem. Entima the erroneous impression people had had about him were militant or you when he was able to demystify those things. For how long? And a year mama. The Bible says it. Proverbs was even a fool when he keeps quiet. He's counted among the wise. China for bro ebe. One say silence is golden and speech is silver. Yan mukra yen rube biano. And then yaku yen munya. So be benya one e wenu mu bia ubi do. Se nya ntwa to so a. Oh ya jiwa na kwan. Se asem ya abeka ye a achichinde epenmoja do ayi frem na sem okoka ye se wono de oba ye no de twa library ye ma ne hwe ni ade chese o kana sem ababubuo ekowi ase nkrata de begu abontin no ama o rating asa bafom biem already ono no you are saying you ne ntaye sen ananse ne ntaye sen no de bia di agro ni rating asa bafom biem eba ne sa na DC communicators no na ebre they are trying to defend. But mesre mini anu MPP for any NDC for na ye communicate any party nya say mama ye defend bibi at the peril of our credibility because me tie masem a me meka enu nyama wom nyansen wom no yeso ye MPP ni se me tra na metoto papa so MPP ni we say me individual ye no effect the corporate image of the party se ye hyase ye se ankrankra no ye di nyamesuro oman wo do no ne kure eni nimdie kasa e be me party ho abenyam Bampenifon ko ye mistake bi pe na yen ye ko defend
ya me share hu enkrata e kire se nsuo ne nkane aban ne tua me hu nkrata eye ne cars
the cars na so oka no oka ya to the extent seminia abubu anu obo no em say bore jukura no otimi nto na nipa no sabe de nyame akira do akoduro yanom kura mposi atua ye de
okay
yanom kura ye tua ye de so especially said na say ye na wasan yakofa and na well say you know nya na ha yen na mismanagement IMF penny be kan ya and you are so cheeky you are so yano o penny de me am feel silence is golden or your communicator sa na omo kan no de ba me nyam hui but indeed if it's a communicator e drew baby am for be predict say akọ obeka we no prove them wrong mesre nembo no MPP for so ya de a press conference but baby see o man mpemo because in as much as we are condemning this no unum say NDC also succeeded in getting something in terms of agenda setting which I'm say debate o man pani awura NDC stronghold the so called stronghold
water region
ama duma NDC for ka say yenye ahwe kura no okoye kohwa Eastern Corridor Road hwe kwanya o man pani aye Korea Aplao blogger John Meko na aka wasi adu 26%. Hwe se no mampani asia no. Okudie to blakwa. Ediema wo ka guru so nyina. Kohwe court ayi akoye no no. Se wo ko Roxen Dapia Mako ye or the saying South Die Kohwe agenda 111. Me follow projects ni nyina. That very time no na press conference no buy no. It took the shine from the president ABC John Dramani Mama his excellency asem no so. Enti abasa na dia nke betumi market no more no. Eno na ntimi ankoho de make say oti ase enti I will plead say so amo ye press conference no ye bibia wo mo ntrase no mo say time is of essence so wo trase amajo mama de na wuyi na no eni so mampani anamontu a watuo eni niema papa wo ye no de na opese showcase me de adwen kire na me twiro me party me ketekete me nim hwe kura wo nemum adwen de sebe
otimi kire bi
imitimi kire bi they did well. So but that platform was too big. It should have been directed towards the president's Nanka we no crowd can cry no baku miribi no more yi dia to nchen. Sadly, other platforms also come trans here no. Na me monitor no. Yam crowd be cut now no no. NDC for were able to carry the battle. What there are some obi abeka some akoyi no. Fankata no koy. No according sapane to. Including penifo ni bi. And I was shocked. Communication is not like that. Minia, there be a mekasa communication near Mamiensa. The communication is about the audience. One make us number two, about the message. As someone and to get the message, you should do effective research.
Especially baby
what you say, you should do research. Seriously. Is it First Peter 3 or so? Was he be ready to defend your doctrine at all times? Now let me do a food and the account as my body can be. What you say? Then akufo-addo ayebi. Make us a penny back could be near Busan is also ayebi. Constituency and origin Bobako. Now Otionum. Me trust is here. Apart from we Yama Ghana no. And now Ashanti region is going to be battle a year, Crofonia bread and ding. So we some say, Menka Asantiaso Kofijasia Scory, and Niama Nadan Akufo-addo aya. Meboni na the ABC Ashanti region the 47 constituencies nina. Because Bible Chronicle say yen shasi free Jerusalem de dia ko Judea. Samekan kan ha dia. Eye den na mi be ja Asante dia to. Mi be ja Fijasia Scory dia to. Anasa Asante Achem Central or the saying eye agogudwansanom e dia to no. Enti our urge our people. Sa adia no sa wo ye dia. Enya sa life o dia to social media. Adomako Baafi on Man FM. Enipa etie ne wi a ne abusata akwa no isi serious. Media no ebepem e honom. Meaning, idea back on say, was it Monday? No, Daily Guide, the publication be by. I wasn't happy at all. But I'm the man on me.
Never did him.
Office of Special Prosecutor. Office of Special Prosecutor, the two just say, Monday, September 12, you know, banner or the two. Ocean sales no were lifted.
Yes.
Now someone who can say corruption related activities. Anything or there too so no. Anything so the assembly September and our can assembly August and our can assembly. Nasa September all left here. The year Busan is corruption activities now can one assembly. A dear man who ye. ana dia make me buana Mr. Special Prosecutor, I will continue to respect you because to be a lawyer is not an easy thing, but oniema wo ye no ugu party ni so anima se obi so bua ma akotra ba bia ofri sa MPP ye wakoto ampa no nyina wo ho no mo ebra ye court no adesem ne di animu. We have excellent lawyers ho ya dum ani mobrohunu bi no anya de akotra ho it is all the negative propaganda we beto a na ye de enko defend ya na sesen it is our corruption me no me busa sa dia no hunu ye ya within a short say also a lifting anasa damoa mo adwene na mpese mo pam no nti no na ade beto ho papa no akotra fie ba asem na wo kan no obi a wonim no e ba dwene say corruption.
Are you saying say publication na report or the buyer no a penti MPP no baby and answer?
Yes, because report when the buy asem there say corruption related activities e ba pim ne yente hwe o kan wa yetie no wa opponent and a woman is to me. They make us what you say. And in between, penny and one susu our hot mono. Yeah, Yet I say, o man penny, the wood to me so to me, with me pam no. Yes, any brasso, uncle. But the army then say, Shaddai, so yasu da. It is still a bayer, not down called akufo-addo. He's noted to be, he's known. Say, one of the or a man of justice, or a just. And intino achesem ye lugu sre so dia ye ni ba kwa nya ba ko e shada so ko dia na fe no apam the erroneous impression we kire nyina na mo mampani no mo nya mo odibu ni man no because ye mo bi no minua ye kon ye brei nya ye nka ye kan nya ye no me ye domain ye kire de ko bompa ni nya me de kire yen it is anya bi sa akoba now we are giving the opponent and now obi on tiase no chance bi amwako kanse media kire papa no ba ye mo bi no even now o kasem ti akufo-addo a wa ka tia yen eto amma pepepe ye mram and intino say or the say special prosecutor no or say corruption related ibidia as soon as possible obra bontemi ehuru sa asem no ana dia make me boana obra bontemi ehuru sa asem no. And this that one that we go na say papa no so was sacrificing their man no e wo ba bia what you say odi bibi di moasia ye nya bodo krono but on kan we say bre ye ni nka so on momodina he's a young man so odi na dwene na ye dia ye bompa say nya memena ni so ade hunu but ye obi na ye ne say koriko ye manipulating ne dia dem am afraid on nyini say be nya medra bedu no esu chance of my individual bia use no ati obo you beto no corruption related activities no we are waiting say obetumi approve that because it's too short to say we say afraid dem left it
that's why I left it
e dia no I left here e dia dey see
I left na mamu nyimu ani say bia wa jai ho hwehwe mo gu so
minia and intina ya tiny obi wo honti and that say they left it minia mra na yensua ya enya fie nyansa o kona na che hini fie panimfu a yakwa ha entoma etipatomu onu no wanya se school dudu na bibie na akọ ebi asua de but fie nyansa na omdi buo oba mi fie asante asokore eya me hene mi ame wofa eya mitimi di na Comm hene na susubi krobia SKB asante lawyer penipa o mai mra no kra no na da no ya o de ye so ti ase en so ba ho no free continue ne panimfo no nyina no enya mra no obi ayo ya di fie nyansa otu asokọ na sa tuo otu asokọ frau otu asokọ ya na ho a panimfo agu patomu no efie nyansa na law na nkasa kra nya fe ya na institutions no ba ne ade kan no ya apprenticeship ana me boana etise obi akodi no ofachi na ye bia wo ye ahayo no edi na chi no asua tuoto ni yakwa ho school enemu na institutional strategies bi ne ayi bi e di abam enti mra no aye kan ho asem no e betu fie nyansa eni nti sabe dia meka no obi nyima no nsi bone se me tu ese no minisika se meto aponche a enti ne nkwanso ye ya mente ne pampan mente ne pampan
enti bitwa mo
sasamu a wo kan ye se ja wo na mo de mo asuasu amra kra che ho ahwan panfu adim le bae corruption related yi ma lifting assemble na Ghana for a fa ho especially in the case say enkrofo yi edoma no asie nso kan sem and across the globe so person to aban ya for corruption to no so it is also koye dia na obi a ono appointee wo no send this need to ono okosite wa oye wrong ana
special prosecutor crase
say most of them buy and in communication and propaganda no we call it testimonial and into MPP new year this ni o kasa hwe yes asam na wo kan no you will not be cited on your family no na me so kuta fie nyansa any communication me so me de be kyerem mama ye ngu nipa no masesa tom de bia ye nia ye party ne yetimi ya de ma ntimi hyen emmoa ebi da wiram ebi no nkotwa so nti se nda no ade na bafi a na sa domadom bi no mu a yamfa ni fire ni nyamesuro no man ho do ne party ni se beto aso de akọ mama ye nsae no ba wie ye no
yaw me braso
oh na braso se
ya me nka ho
we de braso se ma me mo
ano pe wa charge pa ma ye di na me hwe o
ma me mo aban abaso
okay
on say in communication agenda setting is key. Last 2 weeks on my words of encouragement na Napoleon Bonaparte or can say was a leader is a dealer in hope emra and that's so what you be general can say yense kasem no enche be san sori biem
yes
edim kranshe bai owie ya na kwadwo upon kroma so de be shem and na Gideon Boakon so de be shem na de IMF panin no so san de be to so any said ye sitie no e ma amanfo dodo no a wonam na obusa no ma no so o na sese na tie enti so hwe the media landscape no a any o mampani ni na be de akire to na omokoye no e boa ma ye overtake yetimi tiki so you be our news valley and I say news and as elements of news you back friend of prominence me tie no se me kasa na me nua kene Agyapong kasa ono no de ye besom ebia na me de no kran se bi mu oduro me de kasem keke nanso ba virtue or se kene Agyapong the prominence me nim wo fa ba akọ campaign wo asaman kese me nim se wo fa na Kenya sasam cheme ba gi atum nanso by virtue of se me ko gina ha me ko kasa ye no me kasa e boje mi so mebrebe ba prominence e me wo fa no de be ma no me mo din ani ti se mpanin for the yen hyehyeye president awie ni de vice ayene de chief of staff de abetum ministers abayo mo de na e ko ni sa party executive de abetu no a e ma yen soso no bre no ba fom de me kase oti ase kodua e ye me nua kuma ba we general secretary se me kasa na kodua kasa media no prominence o mo de be ma no e no ye positive side because opposition you know they will use conflict, they will use oddity. And a buy and buy and a Juma Yenya or pro mampeni on what me abefa nurses close to 200,000. And nipa best be 1,000 and now 500 be among fire no. I want opposition in the head yaka. And intimate news elements no. Send your bet me generate agenda positive one no. Won wo share and yema a bit with diaboa. I will commend them. Finally, Mestre say Obi tu kwan minia Samuel Simon say free Kumasi be press conference wa. Dr. Lecha free vote ba. Yabuachi every ahafo eba Adujan every bunu is eba Justina every sunyane eba bono and Marigold every central region esremo ba adentina sami the press na media no the same minister of information yen yese Kumasi a na kiero se mensa tenase no akeka ne abodwa ne ya ntro ne yahunu ne ya nokra ne yahunu because and then you see decentralization here we should also decentralize our communication structure and your system
from communicators for front on can say and canano a moye press conference because we no nchichirimu no be by but me who say communicators and directors or my you region and district no adian no mo obi okra adian na mo abeka no nte ase so enti enka simultaneously time wa ye won kran ha no na e call baby a interestingly stations nketu a we kro nketu a we onya bibi kakra de kwa obe broadcast ade na ma for papi minim se sika na ni ho se ni bibi a ye won kran ade no so ye pese wo fom e na obotumi tinti ye mfa nkofom na nipa no entumenti ase efise form 4 no e na so mote ase a na Ghana e ko na ni midin e de ya amufa bo achifra no pa Solomon Sasu mensa or the 4 kwaku abuaje afi aka ade bi ona peso ka waka bebre god na already akon asida modia Museo kan
next week made demonstration so am
director of radio of akwamna kwachi asida modia gifa ba ku focus kwasininsi Randy Safo asida modia eja no so asida modia afi ora kujofia no brigadier opoku asida odia ni mpanimfo a nemo awohwe me well nyina me do bia se nyame adom a free Monday ekro mo beti en kamakra